Hello everyone, welcome to the Redmen TV. Liverpool back to winning ways with a 4-0 win over Bournemouth at the Vitality Stadium. Yes! Look, it's been a disappointing week. Let's call it what it is. Not like a devastating one, but definitely disappointing. We had opportunities to really kick on in the season and dropping points to Everton and West Brom was exactly what it was. It was a little bit of a kick in the teeth, a little bit of a gut punch or whatever. But you know, we've been saying all along that the best thing Liverpool can do is to just stay unbeaten, keep ticking over, and trust that this side will bounce back, maintain the confidence, and keep going. Now, unfortunately, because of the little managerial merry-go-round that's happened in the last few weeks, there's a bit of a fresh influx of the same old shite manager who comes to play against Liverpool and defend for their lives. So there are a few more games like that they're going to have to face. But what Liverpool have gotten good at this season is putting teams to bed that we're supposed to put to bed by and large, or at the very least not losing to them. This was a great example of that. And look, Bournemouth played a bit of footy. Bournemouth looked good. I think Bournemouth were a good side, but you know, there'll be questions asked if they go down why they didn't choose to be a bit more pragmatic in their play, you know. But we did see a couple of moments, of course, and you can see why it would be a shame to lose them from the Premier League. I know that sounds a bit condescending, but I hope you take my point that Eddie Howe's a good manager and they've got some good players playing footy in the right way. Of course, it did them no favours today because Liverpool were absolutely ruthless. A joy to watch. And back to that wonderful, comforting brand of footy that we've been playing, apart from in the last week with those two draws, in that we're turning up against teams, we are controlling the tempo of the football match, and then we're striking, and we're sticking the ball in the back of the net, and then while they're reeling, we're going and striking again. And then, you know, what we did great in this game that maybe we didn't do in the Brighton game as an example is Brighton game, we let them back into it a little bit, or you know, they caused us problems. Glenn Murray caused us loads of problems. They got back in, and we had to then go up a gear again to try and see the game out. What we did today is the absolute textbook of what Liverpool need to do if we're going to continue to rotate our squad in this regard. We were able to take all of our best players off with 10 minutes to go in that game and start looking ahead to Arsenal. And you know what, without it being, and still be able to put out a good performance, and put the players who are putting on the pitch are all hungry, they're all eager to prove themselves. Good to see Danny Ings get a run out, good to see Solanke get another run out, and even more than anything, great to see Adam Lallana back. And he obviously had a little setback a few weeks ago on his way back from injury. He's going to be a massive player for us between now and the end of the season. You could see just what he brings to this team. Now, we played quite kind of wide right a lot in this. I think it's just to get him on the pitch. Oxlade-Chamberlain was outstanding playing in midfield for us today. And yeah, look at Adam Lallana's touches. I can't wait to see more of that. But, you know, let's put that to one side for now. Oxlade-Chamberlain gets man of the match off Sky. He doesn't get man of the match. I would probably give that to either Coutinho or Firmino, if I'm perfectly honest. Because, look, a goal and assist for both of them. Phil Coutinho's first goal is absolutely out of this world, and his assist for Firmino is great. I think both of them, they kind of matched up, because I think the assist for Firmino is just such a difficult one. You know, Dejan Lovren, great diving header to stick that in. I'd probably shade it for Coutinho just because that goal is so good. I think I said this on the halftime live show. If Leo Messi scores that goal, but at this point in his career, you're probably shrugging and going, it's standard Messi. But like, go back to Messi when he was a bit younger, before we were totally accustomed to him being sensational. That was a very, very Messi-esque goal. Just dribbling, making it look dead easy, and just stroking it into the bottom corner of the net. Absolutely out of this world. Top class. And yeah, we need to see more of that. You know, it's the perfect thing. We needed to bounce back from those two draws. You want to go into Arsenal not needing to win. And you know, a win would be a massive step forward for Liverpool's season, and something that, you know, we should absolutely pull out all the stops. Liverpool, it would be season defining, I think, to get a win at the Emirates. But you don't want to go into that game after two draws, then not winning against Bournemouth, needing something from Arsenal, because three disappointments quickly becomes four disappointments, and you're in a crisis. Liverpool have put that to bed. They get to go into that game highly confident. Firmino, excellent. Again, Oxlade-Chamberlain, excellent. Salah's just bloody lethal. Didn't even have his best game for us today. Thought he was good. Stretches to play fantastically, but quiet almost by his standards. But a constant threat, constantly offering down the channel. how many times the ball just didn't quite make it through to him. On another day, he could have had an absolute bag full, but he didn't need to because everyone else stepped up, including himself. Yeah, look, great attack and play. Thought it was one of Jordan Henderson's best games for a number of weeks as well. He's not been great for a few weeks for us, in my opinion, anyway. I thought he was really good, particularly in the first half. Thought the defence handled themselves really well. Gomez, class. Robertson gets an assist just about for passing it to Coutinho before he ran past 5 men. And the goalkeeper was sound as well. So yeah, very good, very pleasant Sunday afternoon's viewing. And yeah, isn't it nice to watch Liverpool games knowing that the game's done and dusted? Yeah, it's great to have swashbuckling, got to win, got to score goals in the last minute. But realistically, you know, again, I'd take being able to have a nice casual chat while watching the footy every game between now and the end of the season. That would be nice. A few comments before I wrap up. Connor_L8R, presumably means later. Gonna smash Arsenal, yeah. Mike Tyson, we must resign Wenger. That would be funny. Leighton Tanieri, every time Salah got the ball, it felt like he could always score. Agreed. TO5 Robertson was class. LFC Spectre, Messi has Mo Salah's posters on his bedroom walls, Paul. Completely agree. I'll be doing some more of your comments via the medium of Twitter. On the Twitter reactions coming up a little bit later on the channel. Chris is going to be live shortly as well. And I'll be on the LFC fan phone in, because I'm a Liverpool fan, my channel, but I'm a Liverpool fan. I'll be phoning in to speak to John in a little bit more depth and detail about this match as well. But before I go, I have to remind you, it's been exclusives week this week. We're extending it out for 2 more days. We've got a few more amazing interviews to come. We've had a whole heap of amazing interviews from the likes of Joel Matip. Daniel Sturridge is coming this week. Jordan Henderson went out today, I believe, Tom? Nods. Let's hope that's a thing. And there's an amazing competition to win a whole bundle of amazing Liverpool and Redmen TV related goodies. Just sign up to the redmentv.com. Anyone who signed up gets to enter into the competition, and you get your first month free to watch all the boss content, including tomorrow's Final Word show. Have that. 4-0 Final Word, you know it. Get on it. If you're still here and you're still watching this, subscribe to Mates TV as well, which is my YouTube channel. I'm about 60 or 70 away from 24,000 subs. That'd be much appreciated. Thank you. Ta-da.